Hi everyone, Gemma here, thanks for watching today. This video is the start of my 12 days of Christmas, so I'll be sharing projects from the 1st of December to the 12th of December, every day at 2 p.m. And to kick off this series, I'm starting with a collaboration video. So I'm collaborating with my Irish friend Simone, or you may also know her from her YouTube channel, Your Cards and Crafts. She has some wonderful tutorials. She's on the Love from Lizzie design team and is very active and supportive within our craft community. So I'll link her channel in the description box below. So our brief for our collaboration video was a showstopper using the Papercraft Society Box number 38. And Simone has sent me some pictures of her creation and it's fantastic, and I know you're all going to enjoy the video she has created. So for my showstopper, I've decided to use these products. So I have the Papercraft Society Box number 38, designed by Daisy Mae. These are the additional download papers that are included. So this is the colour scheme that I've decided to go for. I'm then using from Made to Surprise the Showstopper collection, and this is the side panel 5x7 mechanism die set. And I've also dug into my stash and I've got the Creative Stamping Magazine issue 100, and there's some lovely sentiments and images on here. So I thought I'd use the Festive Wishes and Snowflake Kisses, and then on the other side I have Enjoy the Wonders of the Season, and I thought that was really nice. So I've prepared everything off camera, and I have the large mechanism die here. You can cut this once and have a standalone card, or you can cut it twice and you can double up then to make a showstopper. So I've die cut this twice in green cardstock. And then I've also cut my mats and layers. So my mats are in gold mirror card, and then my layers are in the snowflake pattern that I just showed you. So the first thing that I'm going to do is just reinforce the score lines. So I'm going to find a track, line it up, and just rescore those lines. So for part score lines that don't go from the top to the bottom of the cardstock, I like to use my ruler to line up against the score line and then line it up with the track at the top and the bottom to make sure I've got a straight edge, and then I'll reinforce the score line as so. Now that I've reinforced the score lines, I'm just going to show you how to fold this. So we've got our inch sort of C-shaped panel here to the left hand side, and on this first score line you want to create a mountain fold. Just pinch that into place. Then the next score line here is a valley fold. So I like to push my fingers inside and just pinch that. Then these score lines here, this one and this one, is a mountain fold. So you want to pinch that one and pinch that one. And then this score line is a valley fold. So I'm just going to go inside and pinch that. And then the last score line is also a valley fold. So now that I've got a little bit of shaping, you want to slowly fold over the cardstock and let everything find its place. So I'm using the Lidl cardstock, and this is about a 280 GSM. It's a really nice cardstock. I find it so versatile for 3D projects and for card making. And I find that it doesn't crack as well when you're folding on the score lines. So I'm just going to go along and burnish those edges. There we go. So I'm happy with that. As I said, this can be a standalone piece. You could use it this way or flip it around and use it that way. But as I said, you can die cut it twice and then double up for a showstopper. So I'm going to attach these two panels together to create the card base. So I'm going to place everything down as shown here, and then I'll come back to you. So I've attached all my mats and layers. I've used collal glue to attach the gold mirror card to the green cardstock, and then I've used double-sided tape to attach the pattern paper to the gold mirror card. I've gone ahead and I've cut 2 pieces of green cardstock that measures 2 3/4 by 3 3/4, and I'm going to place one there and one there. I'm going to stamp a sentiment on each side, and I'm also going to bring in some extra decoration then. So I've got the pre-coloured images that were part of the downloadable papers from the Papercraft Society Box. So I'm going to place that on some foam there, and then I've cut some snowflakes from the Papercraft Society using the dies, and I'm going to decorate around the sentiments. So from the Creative Stamping Magazine issue 100, I've decided on the festive wishes and snowflake kisses and enjoy the wonders of the season. So I can't decide if I want to emboss in white or gold. Now I'm not sure if the gold will stand out well against the green cardstock, so I'm just going to do a tester and then I'll decide. So I think the gold stands out quite nicely, so I'm going to use that to emboss my sentiments. So if you're new to card making and you haven't tried heat embossing before, one of my top tips is to prep your surface. So you want to use some anti-static powder, and then this removes any unwanted residue or grease that may be on the cardstock, and it'll get a better impression when you're embossing. If you are left with any unwanted powder where it shouldn't be, you can use a brush to remove the excess. So I'm just going to prep my heat tool for about a minute. So that's the first of the sentiments ready. I'm just going to go ahead now and prepare the other one. So I've just taken a cloth and I've buffed away any of the anti-static powder that was left behind. Sometimes you can have like a bit of a coating on the cardstock and it changes its colour. So I've just taken a dry cloth and just rubbed that away. So now we're going to move on to the decoration part. So because I heat set these, the card has warped slightly, but I'm going to add some foam tape to the back of these to add them on here, and that will help then reduce the warping. So I've just done a dry run of where I want to place the snowflakes, and I'm quite happy with that. So I'm just going to go ahead now and use my quick grab glue to attach them permanently. Then just as an added extra, I'm going to come in with some Nouveau drops, and this is the Dream Drops and it's Cloud 9. So just off the side here, I'm just doing a little tester to make sure that there's no air bubbles in the bottle. So that's the finished card. I'll bring it up closer to the camera so you can see it better. I really like the mixture of the snowflakes and the gold mirror card against the pearlescent Nouveau drops. I'm trying not to move it about too much because they need sort of a flat surface to dry. I'm going to straighten that out to let that dry overnight. So let me know what you think of the Papercraft Society and Made to Surprise mashup. If you've enjoyed today's video, give me some love by a thumbs up, comment or subscribing to the channel. Don't forget to head over to Simone's channel to watch her video. Little sneak peek for tomorrow's video, it's going to be a 3D gift box which will hold a trio of chocolates. The Papercraft Society box is still available on open stock on Craft Stash, so I'll link in the description box below if you're interested in checking that out. Thanks very much for watching, I'll see you soon. Bye!